Sounds like a good way to do it. I'm going to put you back on the spot and ask you about the American scene. I'm American.
I tried to get away. Did you see what I did? I pushed that away. That was 12 months of political learning.
Shoot the fat guys. Smart. But I mean, I'm American. You won't offend me. What do you see that you like about what they're doing and what that you don't?
I think the Brits do a very bad job at hustle, at self-promotion, at kind of trying to aim super big. And I think there's a lot to be learnt about the American approach to that, which is you kind of really plant your flag, you really say you're going to go for it, you make it work, you're unafraid to fail, right? That pioneer spirit from the 19th century, and from the Mayflower and having to do what you guys did, I think is really deeply embedded in a way that it isn't sociologically in the same way in the UK. We're very happy just to kind of accept our lot in life in the UK and sort of trudge slowly towards the grave. And the Americans seem to have this kind of real fight and desire and passion. So I think
it's just it was just a geographical inevitability. I think when like you said, you go over on the boat, and then what do you do? And then you go west. If you're poor, you go west and plant some crops. And if you want to go further west until there's nobody else, and then go further west. So I think it was just like by design. I think that whole mentality progressed.
And those that survived were genetically strong and predisposed to hardship and predisposed to hustle and making it work. And there's something I thought a lot about as I drive across North Texas was like, who picked here? Who picked here as where to stop? Knowing that there's California and Big Sur and beautiful places. Why stop here?
Yeah.
And it really fascinating sort of
it is fascinating.
thing to think about.
Like, guess what else was here? Native Americans wanting to kill you. No police force, no army. Like look at those John Wayne movies, like The Searchers. Like you're out there alone.
Beating sun, tornadoes. Like no rain, lack of water. Like indigenous crops are low. Like, God, I mean, really putting it. No wonder Christianity is so strong, because you need something to bind people and give them a hope and optimism. So optimism is a great strength of the Americans, as well as their hospitality and their welcomeness, and I think that plays in business. Much more open and straightforward about getting stuff done, doing business, trying to make deals, trying to partner with people in the way that, again, we spoke earlier about it. People keeping stuff to their chest in the UK, not really wanting to talk about it, not really wanting to share. I think we do that really, really well. I think the thing you do unfortunately fail to do is sometimes apply some critical thinking to the own hype. People kind of believe their own hype and end up selling themselves their own dreams, and I think that causes a lot of A, not very good products, B, maybe too many of them, and sometimes I think that can have quite profound effects on people. That not everyone's cut out to throw ideas up and see them die in front of them, and I think there needs to be a sort of a realization and rationalization about that. But I think it'd be great if you could cut down on sugar and processed fats in your food. That would be awesome.
Which is for the general well-being of the citizens of America.
Yeah,
I bet you saw
and the portion size. I mean, what's that about?
And you're in Texas on top of that.
My God.
I mean, in Texas, I remember I had a couple guys from Texas in my fraternity at college, and like the size of your food is almost like your own reflection of the importance of yourself. It's like, look how big my food is, and you're in Texas. They have like Texas toast.
But it is hospitality. It is. I was lucky. We were lucky enough to be driving up with Andrew Hyde, who's a really good friend, and. He was, it's really nice to have an American with you, especially an intelligent American, talking about this stuff, which is, a lot of it comes out of the Depression, right? A lot of it comes out of a time where there was nothing. And so now, in a time of prosperity, you're not only showcasing your wealth, you're showcasing your thankfulness, you're showcasing your gratitude, you're showcasing your desire to give, to be generous, and the idea that you should leave the table if you're not completely stuffed and unable to walk. Was shown as a sign of sort of weakness or penny pinching, when in the boom years. And I think that's really interesting.
Is that what it is? You might be right. It is dangerous.
It's a theory. Though. I mean, these are all theories, right?
It's big food, probably same in Canada.
Yeah,